Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Monster Manual. I'm your host, Justin Hayward. With me today are our three players of Shazan, Troy, and Josh. We'll be playing another episode. This is episode 10 of the Monster Manual campaign. As always, we'll start off the episode with a quick recap. Remember to check out our channel every Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as check out our other stuff, War for the Vanguard on Tuesdays at Eastern Standard Time at 10 p.m. On that note, we will start off the episode with a quick recap. Last time on the Monster Manual, our party members had managed to collect different supplies and eventually make their way back to Belfast before being warped into an extra-dimensional space where the Superior Six are currently holding. They were then brought up telekinetically, up with a vampire's magic up to where the Superior Six were sitting at their different thrones, where they're going to plead their case. That is where we're going to start today's episode of Monster Manual. So as you guys are sitting in the middle of this space, looking around, you see a variety of different types of people. Mm-hmm. You guys see sort of a winged man who looks ungodly beautiful, like he looks holy, as he's sitting there with sort of his wings wrapped around his body. Mm-hmm. You also see a large giant creature with blue skin, sort of sitting on top of his axe, sort of like perched up. A sort of someone wrapped in cloth and sort of makeup, as you can see decaying flesh underneath this sort of makeup. And obviously you see the vampire sort of sit at her respective seat, as well as seeing a giant sort of stone creature sitting there in one of the chairs. And then lastly, a lion-headed phoenix sitting at another one, or sphinx sitting at another one.
Guys, I'm really fucking scared.
Yeah, these are all like super, super strong guys.
Guys, do you think we could catch him?
Guys, that man is beautiful.
I was just about to say that. Oh my god, he's
look
so
at him.
hot.
He's very beautiful, but
Very beautiful.
do you think
He's
he's
even
in
more
my
beautiful
card?
than that woman.
Yes, I personally would say that he is way more beautiful than that.
Should I ask him if he would like to come with us and
In our capture card.
in my capture card? Should I ask? Is that disrespectful?
I think he's
Yes.
he's like humanoid though.
He is humanoid, and
True.
as he puts as you see like the larger sort of giant with his like multicolored beard, like almost rainbowed beard and blue skin, he goes, "Oi, so what you fools want?"
One of the kaijus got out.
A kaiju got out.
Yeah. And we need some help.
Yes, Belfast sent us.
You hear the beautiful man. So his name is Valken Solar.
Okay.
And he looks at you guys, and he has like the perfect teeth, looking like Chris Evans.
Wow, this guy's really hot, man.
Or Ryan Reynolds, depending on your depiction, whatever you want to see.
What if I want him to have the Tom Cruise middle tooth?
I don't know. Probably not. But regardless, you guys see him, and he just kind of like looks forward, and he's just like ungodly, like almost like looking at him directly almost hurts your eyes slightly from his beauty, as he just goes in like a very sort of like almost like you hear like three different voices in his voice, and he goes, "It seems the time has come. We must," and he looks at his compatriots, "band together to defeat one of our nemesis, one of the kaiju. This is the day we have trained for, my brothers and sisters." And then you see Augustus Thunderbird, who's the storm giant, go, "With all due respect, I don't think that we can trust everyone in this room with that information," as he points at you three.
What?
We are just
Okay, if the other option is killing us, which it sounds like it might be, we could just hang out here until you're done, and then you could send us back.
You then hear the lion head, like the lion-headed mouth open, but then like an actual snake head pops out, like as its tongue, and it goes. So I think that we should bring them salongs. Maybe they can help us.
Yeah, what that guy
Yeah,
did.
cool, sure.
what the fuck?
Then the like stone like golem kind of looks over at you guys, and he's just like you just see like words form on the stone itself and like common, and it's just like text bars. You see 3 dots, doot doot doot, and then all of a sudden text, and it's just like, yeah, I think they're cool. They should come along.
This golem guy knows what's up.
I fucked him.
And then you see like the sort of mummy look over at Count. So his name is Lord Behemoth. You see him look over at Countess Marchese, and he goes, Marchese, what do you think? She sort of speaks through everyone's minds, and she goes, I have read their minds, and I think that bringing them along could be good for us. But I don't think that we should force them to come. We could send them back, if that is what they wish. And so then Valken Solar sort of like puts his hand up, and everyone stops moving as you see like his hands physically glowing. He goes, what do you want? Do you want to come with us to the location of this calamity? Or shall we send you home to which you came?
So I think we want to help, right? But yeah, I think we just. Would you guys be willing to, like, let us show you how strong we are, and then you can determine if like we'll survive in that environment? And I'm not saying fight you. I'm just saying like set up a thing, and then we can attack it, and you'll be like, "Is this worth it?
You see,
Are they gonna die out there?"
you see the lion-headed Sphinx. His snake tongue kind of pops back out. I think that you have misinterpreted the situations. We are talking about bringing you to scribe the events and tell the world of what we have done here.
Okay, yeah, sure.
yeah.
I'll do it. Yeah,
cool,
that sounds cool.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Shit.
My Harry Potter voice comes out.
You go with that, Cornelius?
These guys are like
Yeah.
monsters. I thought the Superior 6 would be cooler.
Do you have
I guess in my head.
I mean, he has a lot of paper, but like not pen and writing paper.
All up here. All up here.
No, I think we should write it. Do you have stuff for us to write?
Do I, the DM, have stuff for you to write?
No. Do the Superior 6 have things for us to physically scribe down the cool events?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, they you see you see the protector. He kind of just creates a sort of like paper like structure, and he sort of just like hands each one of you.
Oh, yeah.
Like you see the gargoyle. One of the little gargoyles like comes up and just like hands each one to you.
Okay.
Do you have a pen or like a
And then you see like a pen,
A knife.
like
sick?
like a quill suddenly appear.
Nice.
Boys.
All right. Well,
Yes, this.
I think we're ready. I'm ready to write.
I'm ready to write.
yes, I'm so on board to write.
Okay, yeah. So you guys want to come along to the Mint Province to figure out what is happening, or do you guys want to get sent back? That is the question.
I just want to write like
I guess if we're all ready to write, then we go.
I mean,
someone's got to witness it. So if you guys want to go back, I can go and witness. And
I
then-
want to witness it.
So if we go, right, Superior 6, if we go, right, will you send us back home after we write everything? down? Like in like to like tell others you could send us back to our house. Is this like if we choose to go now, is this nullifying the chance of ever going back?
Well, you have fast travel, so you guys could actually just travel there. You could just travel back to the same location through fast travel.
Sure. Okay.
If we go to another city, we can go there.
Yeah.
Which you guys are going to a major city. This is just the city. Mint Province is where the calamity happened with the Draco Lich.
Yeah. I think we're.
I think this
We good?
You good?
Yes.
We good?
Yes.
Okay.
We
yeah.
good?
Yeah. We're good. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what's the tone of the writing?
First person, third person?
heroic.
As you're saying that, you literally all get snapped.
I say I do humor, you do.
As you guys are like talking.
It's like I start writing down. Holy fuck! This is so cool. They're doing insane shit.
I'm doing the Zoomer slang, like, oh, that was so lit, and then
That was lit. This battle
litty.
bussin'.
the sexy man busting it down, sexual
No,
style.
I'm gonna write as accurate of an account as I can. Sexy man blasted this dragon. Now, guys, what the fuck do we do if they lose? Like I fully intend on them
Blazen's got this.
to win,
they
but like
lose,
if they lose,
We run.
we're fucked.
Fuck that, yes.
All right, so as you guys are all literally going through the same sort of color, you get slapped into a new space where you suddenly you smell before you see the smell of burning flesh and like brimstone as you guys are currently at the top of this sort of mountain. Each of you guys being pushed into this environment so quickly loses the breath in your lungs as you've been dropped, like suddenly brought to a like higher atmosphere, and almost like this elevation almost like hurts you. But as you guys sort of take several minutes to like regain your consciousness of the environment you are now in, you see that the Superior Six is unaffected as they just continue to like walk forward.
Jesus, I feel like Krillin.
What's that?
That's just a little story.
Little green guy.
I can't.
No,
That's-
I know. He's not.
it's Piccolo.
I know. I know.
right,
I know.
so-
Krillin's a little short guy.
All right, so
I am aware.
He's the bull cut and he gets angry, right?
yes, clearly that's who Krillin is. Jesus. All right, so Salem, you could pick her up and put her on the ground.
But she's
And
happy.
then there's that guy Vegetable and his friend Goki. What the heck?
Which is just Carrot. It's just Carrot. His name is Carrot.
His name's Carrot.
Yeah. Vegeta's just vegetables.
Vegetables.
And then you have the
And then you have Pickle.
Bulma, which is Bulma Bloomers, which is
Pickle. You have Licky Licky, the Pokemon.
well, and that's why Trunks. It's supposed to be the male version of underwear.
Trunks' shorts. Trunks' panties.
Goten.
Goku, and then because Go means
What's Goten?
son, and so then
Oh, it's just like go.
yeah, so Goku is son of, and then yeah. So what his last name's Sun, so his name is Son Goku,
Yeah,
and then Goku was like monkey or something.
Yeah, right.
Isn't he like... I'm not very educated on Dragon Ball. I did know Piccolo is the green guy.
Yeah. What about it? What are you asking?
Doesn't Goku have like fire powers?
No.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He has fire
He's
powers.
fire powers.
I
Yeah.
don't know, because he's...
Yeah, he sets himself on fire and then he just like kills him.
Well, no. He just
dies.
fucking explodes in a nuclear bomb. It's crazy.
No, he has like it's more like calm powers.
Calm power is cool, dude.
All right, so as you
That's
guys,
sick. I should watch Dragon Ball.
okay. Anyways, on that note, we're gonna get back into the game.
Continue. I'm writing. I'm scribing.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so as you guys arrive at this new location, you guys are currently in the Mint Province. It is also known as the Sunrise City.
Sunrise City.
But as you guys arrive here, it looks more like the Sunset City, as this place has been demolished.
That makes sense.
You see a sort of large mountainous volcano at the top, and it seems like whatever erupted from this mountain has caused like the flames have created like almost like a lava pit. As you imagine that it was caused by this kaiju.
Jesus Christ. Guys, we are fucked.
We're fine.
As you guys sort of arrive, you see a you good?
Sam's fucking assaulting
My legs. Sorry.
She does that.
I got socks. This is where ow, it still hurts through socks.
You see a winged bird-looking person fly up. She has sort of long black hair and sort of like a beak-shaped nose, and she comes up and she's like, "Oh, thank gosh, you're finally here." And you see like Augustus goes, "You're not the guardian." Oh. "You're not the guardian. Where's your sister?" And she's like, "She got murked." Like,
Lit.
so this is the younger sister of the previous Arakakra gym leader named, her sister's name was Raimstorm Wingkin. This is Ariel Wingkin.
Ariel.
As she sort of flies up and she's like, "So glad you guys are here. The monster got out. I don't know. These guys, they came in black robes and they attacked the entire city. And as they did, somehow, some way, they managed to break the barrier holding the monster, and it suddenly broke out of its cage and caused all sorts of havoc and destruction."
That sucks.
Tough.
How many have died?
So this city, like most of the major cities, has roughly like several thousand people. Its population's cut in at least half, if not more.
Jesus.
She hasn't really given like a great estimate, but she determined that at least half of the population here has been completely wiped out.
Did the people in black robes? It's like I'm just talking over the 7 or the 6. They just don't care. I'm like, I'll let this guy go.
yeah, I'm kind of sitting back.
I'm like, did the people in black robes come right away? As I have like my detective notepad now.
Well, they all came in a group. They started blasting, and
Started blasting.
and suddenly they were attacking, and when they attacked, my sister flew forward to try to save everyone, but she couldn't fight all of these guys. They had some sort of weird monsters or ability that allowed them to be able to stop her from attacking and attack her without using physical weapons.
Oh, interesting.
They had guns.
More like they had
Magic guns.
More like they had magic.
Guns.
Yes, clearly.
Let's go.
They had the magic axe.
Oh no.
The magic blicky.
Dicky icky. Let us.
All right, so
This killer.
yeah, so she goes on to say that like she fought as long as she could, but eventually they overpowered her and they managed to make their way into the physical gym where they somehow used some sort of way of doing it in order to allow this thing to get out. So as that happens, you see Lord Behemoth sort of step forward and goes, "Well, it seems we should move to where the incident occurred and discover what has happened." And then you see Solar go, "I agree with you, but..." Actually, sorry, that wasn't his voice. "I agree with you, but we should create a cordon of this area." And he says, "Protector, you head left. Lionhead, right. And then, Countess, you come with me, and we will investigate this matter."
I really don't think you guys should split up.
Well, they're trying to help the city who's
Yeah.
currently under like fire and siege as they're trying to and you see them all they don't release any monsters. They just go.
They are the monster.
Essentially, yes. as they go off in different directions. What would you guys like to do?
We follow the pretty man?
Follow the pretty man.
I'm gonna follow a different one.
Who do you want to follow? So you have four of the guardians heading off in different directions, like to the four corners. And
Okay.
then you have
So we have Vulcan Solar,
and Marchese
and
counted.
then so there's, if I've gotten this correctly, Vulcan Solar, Augustus Thunderbird, Lord Behemoth, Countess Marchese, the Protector, and Lionhead.
Yep.
Protector is the Golem guy.
Yep.
I'm gonna follow him.
So you see him just sort of walking casually, just
Greg, where are you going?
I'm following the Protector.
Oh,
Why?
I'll go follow
He's
the sexy
cool.
lady then. No.
as you see the Countess actually creates like a dark sort of umbrella that she's like standing under,
Oh.
like completely made of illusions.
Do you not like light, Countess?
No.
Figures.
Can I like shuffle underneath the umbrella with her?
I just need to be next to you to take notes better.
Do a performance check for me.
He fucks the countess.
And you come immediately.
17.
For whatever reason, as she's like creating this and you step forward underneath it with her, she doesn't seem to like instinctively push you away.
No fucking.
Neat.
I grab her hand.
But she kind of just looks at you and she kind of is just like,
Blushes.
she's like, Velkin, we must go. As they head off towards, she like looks at you and she's like, yes, stay close, little ones. As she like telekinetically lifts both of you off the ground and you off the ground as you're walking away. No! you're like walking away, but then you're like brought back.
The hot guy's name is Falcon, right?
No,
Yeah,
Protector. I love you.
As you guys are flown over. So how it's set up here is there's different like layers, and this is a mountain essentially. So you guys are literally at the base of the mountain, and you guys are being brought up the different flights, like just flying up. As you see Valken's wings, while they are like white in nature, you also see slight flames appear as he literally like blasts himself off with a burst of heat flying forward.
Holy shit.
Write that down.
And then you see the umbrella literally like she's like telekinetically like lifting the umbrella and it gets larger, and she's like, you see like a little platform underneath all of you guys as you guys are like brought up like an elevator.
Was it Solar the guy that?
Darkness? Because she
Shut up
summoned
or
it
whatever.
with blood.
Huh?
What's she summoned it with?
She's
She used dark stuff to summon the umbrella? Interesting.
Was Solar the one that did like the explosion thing?
yeah. So he has like his wings are like light, completely white, but then he also has like a flame sort of spin that keeps going up.
Be a mix of types.
Solar's wings got super lit.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking a mix of types.
Super lit. And he got real high.
I want to ask the Marchese.
Mommy. Mommy.
Yeah, she's like 9 feet tall.
Oh my God.
She has really long nails, black hair.
Yeah.
She likes to squeeze people's throats
Yeah.
and step on people.
If you need blood, you can suck me.
No, I say, so what type of monsters do you
What
have?
brings you around here?
She hears you and she goes, in your mind, she goes, I don't need monsters. If you ever were to compete against the Superior Six, you would be fighting us.
What happened to your monsters? Are you?
I don't need one.
You're just that cool?
I'm that strong.
Okay. But do you still draw on the same power that the monsters do?
It's an ancient power. If you didn't realize, most of us are older than the lost magic of this world, which is why we are all magical beings.
Do we hear like any of this?
Yeah, you're all like, well, she says it in his mind, but I mean,
I'm talking out loud, so it's like
Just as soon as you hear it, you're saying it out loud. Duh.
and yeah. So you said that. What were you going to ask? Because she can talk in multiple conversations.
Well, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
I just said she's hot.
Nothing.
All right. So as you guys,
Just trying to pay attention
as you
as
guys,
hard as I can.
as you guys get lifted up into the sky, you guys are brought to the top of the physical mountain, known as the peak. This is where the actual physical, like, the gym battle is. So the mountain's peak is currently destroyed. Like, there is a huge, massive hole, and you see, like, black flames sort of issuing from the inside of it that have not stopped going out. And you imagine it's been almost a day, and these flames have still not gone out.
Guys, I think Blazing can handle these because it's fire, right?
And
Does
as
anyone want ice cream?
Fuck.
and as you guys fly up, you see Solace sort of look at it, and he puts his hand out and flaps his wings. And as he flaps his wings, you literally see the black flames go out as he like absorbs them, and like they turn from black to white to red to blue, and then like slowly sizzle.
That's cool.
I think me and him
Good job.
could be rivals.
And
Just attack him.
so
Solar, you and I are rivals now. Go, Monkey! Just gets destroyed.
Backhands it.
Backhands it. It cracks into the mountain.
he's just like, wink.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what would you guys like to do with that information?
We should.
What are those black flames called?
Those are the kaiju's flames. So the infernal flames.
Amaterasu.
What type was
Yes,
the?
they are.
What type was the kaiju?
This was the dark type.
Oh, wow.
Then why was there fire?
Yo, Solar.
I'll show you. As Monkey like minor loot. Now he sets himself.
It's
on
because
fire.
it's a Dracolich, a skeleton dragon, a hydra-headed skeleton dragon. It literally is formed from a multitude of different dragon bodies that have all like magically come together into a sort of form.
Yo, Solar, look at this crab I have. And then I clap on the crab, and he starts to glow.
So cool.
That means so much, Solar. Thank
And
you.
you hear it in like one of his three voices, but rather than using like his like low voice, it's like super high. It's like so cool.
Thank you, Solar. And then is Leo happy? She should be. Just got the approval of his god.
You see Leo go.
Yeah, he's fucking hyped.
He's
And
just so happy.
I just put him in this pocket dimension.
And then you kind of see both of them and Ariel sort of walking around the space, trying to observe the magical barrier that was actually holding it. And Valken sort of looks over at Countess Marchese and he goes, I think this is more of your specialty. As she sort of moves forward and she like starts creating a sort of scripture written in sort of like a magical language that you guys don't understand.
I know we don't understand it.
I definitely know you don't understand it.
Is it celestial? I understand it.
No. No.
Fuck, it's abyssal. It's got to be abyssal.
Ask what the language is.
It's magical.
Magical?
Is it arcane?
Can I do an arcane check?
You
Can I do an
can.
arcana check? Can I as well?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm sick with it. 3.
And that one.
Boom, nat 20.
I got a 2 plus
23.
2
Nat 20.
plus what?
Guys, don't worry. I know this perfectly.
5.
And what you know is that it's in an ancient language that you know that it's no longer found within human society. It's not in any of your textbooks. You've never seen this language.
Guys, I know exactly what this is. It's
What
an
is it?
ancient language. It's an ancient language that no human can understand.
Oh. No human. Good thing I'm Noah cannot look at it and roll in that one. I'm just like,
You're not human? And I try to capture Twill. Okay.
Get in the card.
All right, so
He admits it. He's got
this whole time you're not human, my fucking green skin.
This whole time you're just like a goat standing on your legs.
I've never been human, man.
That's crazy that a goat learned how to speak and read and write.
Okay, let me rephrase that statement. A non-humanoid language or that humanoids can understand.
So after this this like circle wraps around the cage itself and sort of disperses, you see like a flicker of light go across her eyes as she sort of like suddenly is like, I understand. And she looks at Valken and she goes, it seems as though an enemy has appeared, known as the Dark Brotherhood.
We might need to change that one.
Why?
Because that's Skyrim.
Oh, is it?
It's all of the Elder Scrolls games have a Dark Brotherhood.
That's the first thing I thought too.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. I got it. I have a different.
Sorry.
Looking at this environment, she sort of like snaps forward. You see like a glaze over her eyes as she goes, it seems that the Archmage Brotherhood,
It's better. Yep.
managed to were the ones who attacked this place. And you see Solace's face, while it is almost pure white, seem to go slightly gray for a second as he hears this name. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
I've been thinking, like, is it so bad that the kaiju are free?
Like, are there cool kaiju or are they all
Like,
bad?
are they really bad or is it just the nature of it?
So
I mean, thousands are dead, but
Yes, because they imprisoned it though.
Solace,
yeah, maybe
Solace
deserved.
explains that they are not evil nor good. They are inherently chaotic. What they bring is life and destruction wherever they go. Our society put them away a long time ago because of this destruction. It created a lack of harmony within our world. And through their capture, harmony was created, thus peace, and allowed the humanoid races to essentially grow. But before this time, there were no humanoid races that could survive for longer than a few generations. Creatures were constantly living and dying in fear and regrets, and the humanoid races had to come together in order to overcome these adversities.
But maybe it is time that we go away again.
Yeah, maybe we should all die and just let them hang out for a
That's not
bit.
what I'm saying. I'm just saying, maybe nature is just correcting itself.
I'm pretty sure Marchese said it was like the Archmage's Brotherhood. I don't know if it's nature.
It could be part of nature.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Fuck, I'm wrong. I'm stupid. Fuck.
What the fuck? You said, fuck, man. I'm like, calm down, do something or something, Greg.
All right. So what are we gonna do with this information? what next?
That we can't do much.
It seemed that there is someone that we should know of, is what Queen Marchese says, Countess Marchese says, as she's like, I did see a face that I recognized amongst them. The former guardian of the dark type kaiju.
That was Ariel.
No,
No, she
But wasn't she the guardian?
the former one, her predecessor.
Formal guardian.
And she says that he seemed to be amongst the hooded members of the Brotherhood. And
Isn't it a woman?
What, the previous one?
Yeah.
no, before
her.
before her,
Before the sister got murked?
Yes.
before the sister. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It seems that the person was the one who actually created an incantation that dispersed the actual gym itself.
Interesting.
The Dark Mage Brotherhood.
Archmage.
Yes, the Archmage Brotherhood. Ha, funny. I knew it sounded super familiar. Has a leader who is known as the Great Dark Wizard Lazarus. Lazarus was the guardian of the dark, and he was, as Marchese explains, her former position, as he then became one of the Superior Six before eventually leaving. He was exiled.
And why was he exiled?
He had a nasty history of utilizing magic that was not for the greater good. He was looking to release said monsters, the kaiju,
For what purpose?
for a greater purpose, to unleash something that only the kaiju's power could release. A monster said to be a combination of all 8 kaiju. A great ancient being known as a 5-headed dragon, as Tiamat.
Oh. And was he planning on taming this Tiamat? Or
That is what he plans to do. But he must first capture all 8 of the kaiju and combine their energy.
and why is this a bad plan?
Because the god Tiamat literally brings rains of. While these monsters are chaotic, that is pure evil.
So 8 kaiju become a
So-
5-headed dragon.
So say say all the kaiju get out and they make Tiamat come back. How big is your pocket dimension? And can it support every humanoid creature until they kind of finish running around?
If that were to happen, there is no us, there is no pocket dimension, there is no nothing. We all just cease to exist.
Cool.
But you can't leave us.
No, they died.
Specifically me.
Mommy, you can't.
You can't leave me, Mommy.
Marchese, please. You cannot leave. Now that I know you exist, my life has changed.
His whole goal is to not to defeat them, but to marry a vampire queen.
Gosh. What is it with large, tall vampire women?
They do something to me. Something fierce.
Yeah, something fierce to you.
Anyways, so what would you guys like to do with that given information?
So,
What?
Twill, you were.
No, you got it.
Sorry, I interrupted, Twill.
No, you're fine.
You go.
Go.
You're.
No.
All right, Cornelius.
I'm staring at Marchese.
Greg, what's the idea that you have? I would like to hear.
It wasn't an idea.
Oh, was it just a funny comment?
No, it was just. It's more like what is there for us to do? Is it? We're out of our.
Okay, to be honest with you,
League.
Can she hear inside my head? Can I be like, could I have a moment with my friends?
Sure. As she like grabs the umbrella and like slides back.
All right, I'm less comfortable now that she's not next to us.
I just think that maybe this isn't too bad. I mean, he's going to control the evil dragon, so no one can ever do anything with it again.
So here's the thing: when people usually do that, they usually lose control of the thing, and
they're
then
usually evil.
everything
Okay.
goes to shit.
Yeah.
And they're usually evil.
Remember that one point where it's like, remember that one plot in every other movie?
yeah.
It's almost like this is like a really basic plot.
I'm just saying, you're gonna have to still be in character though. Like you wouldn't be like, oh yeah, well just because it happens in other forms of media, of course it's gonna happen here. You know.
No, I'm just saying, like, what if he loses control?
I mean, yes, but
Then
if
we're
he has the help,
fucked.
if he has the help of people, then we can all possibly capture it together.
So
But why would
our
we want
goal
to capture it?
is to
So we can further
now
control it.
release. We now have to be part of the
And we
group
won't
that
have to
wants
worry
to.
about the kaiju ever again.
Well, we'd have to release every kaiju and then corral them together, make them into Tiamat, and then we'd have to
No. I'm not
TMI.
saying that we completely go. I'm just saying have your open mind that maybe this man isn't too bad.
I'm telling.
Mommy,
Mommy, Mom.
I don't know what he's talking about, mommy.
No, yeah, I mean,
I'm just saying that maybe
sure, there could be minor upside if he
I just
really
feel
is
like
able to
I don't
control
really
it.
trust
but-
these people, and I don't know.
all I'm saying is that every time a kaiju gets released, they're gonna murk a bunch of people.
Just like
That
that
is very true.
golem
A lot of
guy
people did
really got on my good side.
Yeah.
that golem, pretty sick.
He's so cool. He cannot
No,
be
the
evil.
handsome man. Yes, he's very like Yes.
Yeah, and the handsome sun guy like made my crab happy. Like
The
all
mommy?
upside, and then there's like
Vampire mommy?
and there's vampire mommy. Like there's no downside. Like mommy guy probably smells bad.
You know, usually when there's all
Lord Behemoth, he's
usually
cool
when
though,
there's
I'm
all
sure.
upside, there has to be some very very bad downsides.
Well, maybe they're just cool.
they could possibly be.
They could be secretly evil, but so could be everything.
Minds open to things.
I'm saying right now.
What?
Okay, but here's the thing: if both sides are bad, right, and the
Yes, we
and the
stop them
kaiju
both.
are bad,
Yes.
and the kaiju are bad, and the superior six are bad, what if they just clash, and then after they're done clashing, one side's weakened, and then we know which side is good, which side is bad, and then we might be able to
So
clean
yes,
up
that's what I'm
that
saying.
mess.
Play the fence, right?
Guys, I have a puppy.
Yeah,
what-
Play the fence.
play the fence, because
Yeah.
if they are bad,
Yeah, you never know. I'm
Then
just
we
saying,
can
I'm just
use-
saying I don't completely trust these people. And
Guys, they can totally
I
hear
trust
us right now.
Golem guy, but everyone else.
Please get louder and louder.
They can totally hear us right now. I'm just
I've got
saying.
an inkling that Solar's
definitely
cool
silent.
guy. I mean, Vampire Mommy's probably gonna try to kill us.
And then she trusts me.
No,
She cares
but
about me. I can tell.
no, but like Solar guy, he seems pretty okay. The Golem guy, he's cool. There's no way he's bad.
Snakehead too, or Lionhead.
I don't trust that.
Really, for real.
I mean, you see how he opened his mouth and then another mouth.
Yes, but he vouched for us. He was the one who literally.
Oh and yeah, he was pretty okay.
Like,
Yeah, but then
the
that
other
sounds
ones were.
more
No,
Awesome.
Golem guy also vouched for us.
Yes, those were the only two that really vouched for us.
Okay,
Make sure
yeah,
the gold
all
guy
right.
is a guy.
Lionhead's cool.
Yeah, Lionhead's cool.
Golem
I don't.
is cool. The Protector.
Protector.
We'll just call him Protector.
Mommy's cool.
I-
Oh yeah, to be honest.
I feel like Mommy's gonna kill us.
she can like willingly go on our heads and like lift us up. It's just weird, too much.
I like it.
I mean, Solar is just like hard to look at,
Yeah, he's just
but like
very-
he's very beautiful.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. Yes.
It's like oxymoronic. It's like I want to look at him all the time, but
Yes.
like it hurts.
It's like staring at the sun.
Yeah.
That's literally what it's supposed to be.
My
like.
retinas are just burning. I'm like, I look at it
But
all
I'm
the
like,
time.
God, those abs.
Yeah, he doesn't wear a shirt, just chiseled.
yeah.
I'm just saying we play defense and
He has a 16 pack.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah,
find
yeah.
more things out. That's
You know, that's the safe way to do it. I agree.
I'm just hoping we're all on the same page.
I think we should sort of lean towards the
The 6.
lean towards the 6, but then be very open to hearing evidence that is like
Yes.
the 6 fucking killed my family, stuff like that.
Yeah.
If that comes up, then maybe we're like, maybe no one's the good guy.
Oh, I can guess.
I'm leaning towards mommy.
And everyone's foot. All right, yeah, we'll lean towards mommy for now,
Okay.
because Mommy.
Anyways, so as
This
you,
is RP. What do you want more from us?
oh no, this is
In-depth RP DM.
this is great. I'm loving it.
But like, yeah. Well,
Yeah, no, 100%.
I'll keep an ear out.
Will you actually, Cornelius? Or are you lying? Can I insight check him?
I feel like he's just gonna be staring at mommy.
100% lying.
Do you want to do a deception roll?
I mean, I'll keep an ear out. But
Will you actually give it there, or are you just like, oh, mommy? Because I feel like you're just like, oh, mommy.
Do a deception roll against your
Insight.
insight,
Insight real quick.
regardless of what you want to say. Unless you absolutely don't care.
Just rolling.
Oh, 10.
I got a 19.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
What do you want him to think?
You're 100% going to keep it. Yeah.
I'll keep an ear out.
Yeah.
All right. So, what would you guys like to do from here? It seems like they've collected some evidence to kind of understand who it's going to be. They look like they're going to stay here and help. Would you guys like to stay here and help?
What is the next step? So where's the Draco Lich? Where is it?
They don't know. They're going to try to figure it out.
I feel like it's relatively big.
It is relatively big.
So
Were they trying to?
do we have any like communication? Anyone like
Are they trying to?
zapping between places?
Are they trying to like shove it back in, or are they trying to stop the other was from being released?
Can you kill a kaiju?
Back in and stop
No.
it, right?
You can't kill a kaiju.
Can you cut it into pieces and then hide those pieces around the world?
Can you kill Tiamat?
That seems more rough than just killing a kaiju.
No, it's just like, you kind of form them together. Then
So,
Here's the thing: the
imagine,
kaijus are unkillable, and there's gonna be 8 of them like smushed.
Yeah, that's
so
what I expect.
I think that's kind of
So
fucked.
the idea is that they can't permanently be removed. Eventually, their energy, their cosmic energy, will eventually recollect its consciousness in a new location after a long period of time. So you might be able to like slay it for like 100 years,
but then
eventually it'll like come back,
just be wild, fucking.
and then it'll be out again. So,
Guys, hear me out.
Which is why they captured them, because there wasn't a way to like permanently defeat them.
Or if we just get really good, and we just start offing them in like 20-year periods. Like we capture the rest of them, then we release them, murder it. So every 20 years, everyone who's sick as fuck goes and kills the new one that just came back.
To be honest, great.
And that should last forever.
Until it's like one generation, it's like super
Until
weak.
one generation sucks ass and then everything goes to shit.
Yeah, new campaign, guys.
Everything's gone to shit. Here you are.
We're the weak generation.
You are the weak generation.
Trying to survive.
You know what? Like, if we ever do like a continuation of this, like at some point, if you guys go that route, absolutely, we're gonna make you guys roll new characters in this new
It's
generation.
like literally just survival.
I keep getting different crab-based monsters.
All right, so Solace looks at you guys and he goes, "Oh well, so we have no idea where the fuck this monster is, but I do think that it couldn't have gotten too far. It is a giant fucking dragon."
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we're going to try to scour the area for it, but unfortunately for us, we must first focus our efforts on helping the people, as that is our main job.
So,
So what do you want us to do?
yeah, what are we doing? And I hold out the piece of paper. I'm like, do you want this? Nothing much really happened, but I wrote a lot.
There's a lot of writing. Okay?
Take this information and just take it back to the Guardians. As you travel to each of the Guardians' location, pass along this information about what you found here, and continue to find here as if you plan to stay.
What if
Oh, guys. Sidebar, Mr. Solar. Guys, they're helping the people when they could just go and kill the dragon. That's got to be like brownie points.
Yeah, but what are you about to say?
Like, why would they help the people if they don't care about us? So, like, if we're playing the fence, I'm a little more towards the
I see what you're saying, but
spirit six, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then if they just sit here and help people, don't kill the dragon, then the dragon's killing a bunch
they're
of
killing
people.
more people.
Well, we don't know where the dragon is.
Yes, but they should get on it. They can literally teleport and shit.
I'm just saying they seem like their heart's in the right place. Whether
Yes,
they're making the right decision or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. No, yes, 100%.
Okay, sidebar over. You probably heard all that, but like, it's fine.
He's like heard like all of your guys' conversations, and he just hasn't said anything.
guys.
He's like,
Can you confirm that you guys aren't like horribly corrupt?
Why would they?
Just like
look,
a bro promise.
he looks at you and he
This is
goes,
legally binding.
he looks at you and goes, "Nothing I say will ever confirm or deny that decision. That's something you'll have to make about yourself, about us."
Well, I'm leaning towards good. And as long as you don't start killing people's families, I'm pretty sure we're going to get like good reports across the board so far.
You're very like fixated on this fact that they just murder people's
I
families.
feel like that's what they do.
Me too. I don't know.
They'd be like, the Superior Six murdered my family in cold blood once they had learned their dirty secret.
I feel like there is more to the kaiju than like selling it. And
Yeah, so has the dragon god Tiamat ever been put together before?
At one time in ancient history, there was a rumor that it was put together, and the wizards of old disassembled Tiamat, utilizing an ancient spell that created the kaiju. The kaiju were then separated, and they were beings of chaos rather than of pure evil, which is why they're chaotic. Then these beasts were then captured and brought to bring harmony. That is like the overall arching story.
So if they could do that to Tiamat, can we split the kaiju up into smaller other beings
Baby kaiju.
in a similar fashion. Like some legendary monsters or like some really cool.
Them so they're like small.
Yeah, we just make them more manageable threats. And then when you collect them all, then you can have just a kaiju if you want. But it seems tough.
I actually like your idea, but the magic associated with that spellcasting ability has long been gone. It's been lost through history.
So, do we have any leads onto where the ancient wizards were?
Yeah, then
If that's a realistic plan we want to take, because I feel like the kaiju are gonna get out because they're a couple steps ahead of us. If we can make them more manageable,
I point to the weird script that Mama wrote down.
I didn't anticipate.
See? Ancient script.
Is that
Magical stuff.
would Countess Marchese know anything? She does seem to be somewhat versed in ancient languages.
She is the most versed, but I'm afraid
Field trip with mommy.
the person who would have known any information would have been the last remaining member of the Ancient Wizard Society, who was in fact the one who is now turned evil, and
God, it's me and the Countess need to go find this man.
So, what about us, Cornelius?
Me and the Countess must go find these men.
All right. So
Lazarus was once a member. He was the last bloodline of the great wizards of old.
No, Lazarus was.
yeah. So I mean, he seems to have powerful enough magic to break seals put up to keep the kaiju. My question is, does he have any redemption in him at all? Like, is there any good in him? Is he like well-intentioned, although wanting to pursue power?
The last
should
time they
find
seen
him.
him, yeah.
Like, what is his goal of getting Tiamat?
like,
Just
tell me
to
what.
bring evil to the world, or to use her power to bring peace or to solve problems? Is he just trying to fuck shit up, or is he
Greg, to be
wanting
honest,
things to happen in a good way? From your knowledge, I mean, you probably spent more time with him than anyone.
From my understanding, he always talked about bringing change to the world because he didn't believe that our current society of using monsters to fight against each other was the right method.
I mean,
That
it is
sounds
kind
evil.
of fucked up.
That sounds evil.
No, I mean, like, I like my crab, and the fact that I just go punch the shit out of this thing, and then he gets his shit punched in, like, that can't be that fun.
Well, like they attack us and stuff, you know?
I feel like this is animal abuse out of self-defense.
Yeah, out of self-defense.
No, they attack us out of self-defense because we're just there.
Yeah,
If we
but-
left them alone, they wouldn't attack us.
If they left us alone, we wouldn't attack them.
So he goes on to say that
I'm a sympathizer. I'm a Lazarus sympathizer.
Greg's changed. let's get him talk.
so
the fuck's that?
all I can say is that the wizards of old were found in the ancient city that has long been lost in history. If you were able to find the ancient city's whereabouts, you may also find Lazarus, as he was the last remaining member of that society.
Quick question. We
or-
do know about Slarkrethiel. When was he around during that time? Because he's like a really big old Kraken king. Could he be a source of information on
That's
this?
a kaiju.
What?
That's a kaiju.
Is Slarkrethiel a kaiju?
Yes.
Kaiju.
I thought he was the king of the.
Yeah,
It is a kaiju.
He's a kaiju. He's the king of the Krakens.
Maybe I should talk to him.
Yeah, okay.
I'm talking to him.
Hey, kaiju man, do you mind if we split you into more pieces?
So, yeah, he goes on to say that that is something you might have to find, but that it will take time. Unfortunately, we don't know how much we have.
Could.
Greg.
Sorry, I've got
Shut the fuck up, Greg.
Okay.
Cornelius,
Or-
go ahead.
Or we just go to another kaiju and then we wait for them to try to crack, to jailbreak them. And then we're like, yo, we have questions to ask you. And then we ask them.
So if we do that method, like ambush, pretty cool. I think we should probably do something like that. I feel like if we're just all at one place waiting, I feel like there's good odds that the other ones just start exploding before we get there.
So me and Duchess will go to one.
And then everyone, you and the Countess go to one. And then
I do have a question.
I mean, there's 6 of you.
Lazarus.
I'm saying 1 out of 6 is like, that's 7 out of 8 covered. Because this one, they're not going to release another one. This one's already been released. So if we got 1 of the 6 at each of the places, we could sort of
you two can
set up an ambush.
But the issue
I think that's a bad idea.
is that is what the Guardians are for. We are basically a response force. So our goal is, once one of these things has been released, to then try to mitigate the amount of damage it does, and then try to recapture it. But obviously, that's difficult to do.
I feel like we should get some like cool, like, you know, the sending stone, like that, but like just for like messages and not people.
Yeah.
That way, when it happens, you can instantly be like, "Oh shit!"
We do have
things
those.
are down.
They do have a sending.
What happened here?
Yeah, so then we just go to one,
How did
and
you
then
know
we
that?
wait there.
They didn't know because they're in an extra dimensional space. Sending stone doesn't go enter.
You guys should hang out over here.
So we go to a city, and then we go to the gym leader. We beat the gym leader. We get the teleporting stone, and then so we can teleport. And then when we get a message like, "Oh hey, there's a bunch of the whatever Brotherhood is here, the not Dark Brotherhood is here,
Archmage's Brotherhood
trying to release the kaiju," then we'll just sloopity to that city, and then we can push them.
I just want to get ahead of it.
We're like firemen.
I'm just saying I want to get ahead of it, and I feel like all of our
that's-
plans are not preemptive, and they're
But that's
reactive.
the thing about this group is they are reactive. They're not the like go out and like try to like murder stuff people, because they are the last line of defense. So
The thing is, how are you expecting to find a group of assassins? Exactly, you can't.
That is.
That's all I'm saying.
There's no. All right.
That's all I'm saying.
He's right. Fuck.
Main thing
There's
is,
no argument I can come up with.
Do you? What it's Lazarus like? What city main places that he stayed at when he was with you guys, or like a guardian? Or
we
Yeah,
we
do
don't
you have-
know anything about his whereabouts outside of what he did within. So most of these people have never like don't leave the extra dimensional space.
So-
He was once he was in the extra dimensional space. He didn't. They don't know his whereabouts of where he went.
So
So when he was banished. Sorry.
that's well. Now you got it. You're good.
When he was banished, did he leave behind anything that could be used as like?
he might have. He did have his quarters within the gym that you might be able to collect information from. We can send you back there, but again, without one of us, you won't be able to get out.
Bring the protector with us.
Yes.
Unfortunately, like I said, we are all going to be preoccupied with fixing this disaster.
Okay. What about Marchese? She can come with us. She also is the most well versed in ancient knowledge. I feel like you could spare one of you.
Do a persuasion check to see if you can convince one of them to take you there, and then take you guys back.
Gotta have like your phone number, and then like I can like teleport to you or something like that.
What is it?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. I've got a big old +0 to that. 17.
Nice.
That's a pretty high roll. One of the best. Top 4.
I sleep all the time.
Marchese looks at him and goes, "I do think, while they may not be strong, they are smart. And I agree with this plan. I think I should go back and maybe collect some information and then be able to bring that information to you."
Calm down.
And on that note, we will end tonight's episode as you guys get ready to
Mommy.
to warp back into the extra dimensional space. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys next week on Monster Manual.
Bye, mommy.
Bye.